going down all the way from D Town. Yes, sir.
She in Dallas.
Yeah.
She in Houston.
Oh, Houston. Oh, I thought she was. Yes, sir. We got to get some things understood today. Load up, y'all. It's time to have fun. Everybody want to talk, have their opinion about certain things. Even if you want to tap in, tap in. We ready.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be able to get the link.
Yeah, we just giving a little minute for y'all to go on, load up, man. We need some insight. We trying to figure out what's going on in the city of San Antonio in the mind of a black woman. And that ain't easy to do. And not even that. If the men have something to say, uh, yeah, tap in.
The link is in the chat.
And the link is in the chat. So, okay, who we got here? Mr. Sleazy. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. You know my boy gonna always tap in with me. The man right here, Mr. Sleazy. Yeah, go on, tune in, man. This might help you out a little bit, but then by you being the person that you is, you've been through a whole lot of things like this, dealing with, you know what I mean, the how could I say it? Uh, the difficult mind state of a lot of African American women nowadays. He done been through it, I done been through it, my partner done been through it, and we trying to find out why things are going the way they going. We be tuning in with y'all real soon. Oh yeah, me and my boy doing this little podcast. We trying to find out the mind of the black woman. We trying to see what's going on. Why is it so hard for a black man to get his point across to the black woman to where she can easily take care of business and do things in a proper manner to satisfy a man? A lot of women don't feel like they need to do that type of stuff, but we trying to figure out why. Why? It's always the question. Yeah. Okay. Is that what to say? Is that the? Oh yeah. That's one of the. It might be the only topic tonight because this is a heavy subject. This ain't nothing really to just make fun of, just to pick at. We trying to really find out what's going on. What's the problem with, you know, with the mind state of a lot of black women, you know. And then, and like I say, it's all our opinion, my opinion, Kenneth Baker's opinion, and we would like to know your opinion. If you have something you want to say when we start the segment, feel free to tap in. We need some entertainment like this here. But like I say, these are all opinions. There's no need to get on here, start cussing people out and acting stupid, illiterate. But if that happens, we got ways of dealing with it. I know y'all seen Kevin Samuel before. You know how to click that computer out. Bye bye. Yeah, we ain't got time for dealing with all that tonight. We trying to get on something positive. We just trying to know what's going on. Why is it so hard for a black man to get our point across to the black woman, and black women accepting it and not looking at it like it's a hurtful thing, And you know what, Priscilla, we really wanted you here because things like these, it's sometimes you need a woman's voice, to soften up the attitude of some of the women. But right now we need these women on hard edge. We need these women. Get your drinks ready. Go on, have your drink because we want to hear the full truth on why some women act the way that they act. So I say this.
They got to do their acting, bro.
Yeah. So I say this with all respect. Go on, get you a drink. Go on, get you a bill. Get your glass of wine. Because one thing I know about black women and alcohol, when that alcohol surfaces through her body, that truth will come out. So go ahead and get y'all a drink. Get your popcorn. And man, we about to set it off today. You know, on a good note. We ain't doing this to bash no women. We ain't doing this to talk down on no women. We ain't doing this to make black women look worse than what a lot of people look at them as. So yeah, man, we doing this, but we gonna have a lot of fun with this. Hey Trina, what's going down? My homegirl Irwin, yeah, man. Yeah. So, Irwin, you probably done been through a whole lot of things too with these females, because I know 9 times out of 10, all the black men is tuning in now. All they deal with is black women. So if you dealt with a black woman, let us know the ins and outs, the pros and cons, the do's and the don'ts. Latasha, okay, what we got here? Okay, first off, and be a safe. Oh yeah. This is a very safe space. Like I say, these are just personal views that we trying to find out. That's why we want some of the women to tap in. We want to see live video confessions. We want to see what you think about what we talk about. You know what I mean? Like I say, this is a safe place. And like I say, next time we do this here, we will for sure to have a woman present so she can see and analyze what other people think of black women. And like I say, these are all personal views. There's no need for nobody to get all upset and act crazy. These are personal views. Anybody's personal views should not upset you. If you have anything to say about black men and the things that you don't like that black men do, tap in. We need to hear it. We need to hear this. Like, definitely. No games. No games. Like I say, we're not here to bash women. We simply here to ask questions. So now, if one of the females would like to tap in and get added to the video, yeah, we load you in. We need you on here because we want to hear your insight.
Did you post the link? Did you post the link to the page, to the YouTube, so they can get on? YouTube to get on. They gotta get on through streaming.
Oh, okay. Well, we finna somehow hook this up to YouTube and get it to where everybody can tap in.
I sent you the motherfucking YouTube link.
Oh shit! I gotta turn the phone off and
off.
How you do this shit?
How you do?
How you do with these damn phones?
Hold on. Let me see if I can go to your live. Just drop it in. Drop the YouTube link in there.
Yes, sir. This okay. That ain't nothing. But yeah, man, we trying to figure out a couple of things. You know what I mean? Like I said, go ahead and get y'all a little glass of wine. Y'all little one bottle of beer or whatever you gonna drink. Your shot of liquor. Let that soak in for a minute because we want to hear the truth. That liquor bring out the truth in a lot of people. So that's what we want today, the truth. We don't want no bullshit. We don't want no cut corners. We just asking plain, simple questions to see if we can get a plain and simple answer. You know, I don't know if a lot of women can do that. I don't know if they want to give us a full conversation on one question, but you know, if you got insight, if your peace of mind is worth listening to, we're gonna listen to it. We are definitely gonna listen to it. Okay, what we got here? Okay, load up. Y'all keep loading up. What we got here? Okay, we got some more people looking. Load up. Yeah, that's good though. I think a lot of people probably getting off work right now, but they'll still see it.
Time to play some music.
Put some music on for y'all. Turn into the night hawk. San Antonio's finest radio station, Imaginary. Okay, what did I say? Oh, you have to be understand now. Hello. Oh yeah. We're gonna respond to everything. No, I mean we'll let people talk, get they vision out, and then we'll converse about it. But then, like I say, these are all personal views. Some of them might sound good to you. Some of them might not sound like they about word shit. Okay, but yeah, we can go and get this thing tapped in so everybody can tune in and see what we got going on. Okay.
See what everybody
tune in and see what we got going on. The topic today is why is it so hard for a black woman to take leadership
from a man,
a black man? You know, we trying to figure out, and this, like I say, these are all personal views. Just because you own here don't mean that you're the female that does this, that don't listen to your man. We just trying to figure out if you have an idea of why you think they don't listen to black men, an upstanding black man, not just any nigga on the street, but you know, an upstanding black man, a boyfriend, a husband, a cuddy buddy, whatever you call him. You know, we trying to figure out why is it so hard for us to get our point across and to get a lot of black women to listen to the black man. You know, and right now, during these times, you know, it's kind of hard for a lot of black men to even get into relationships because the attitude of a lot of black women. You know, a lot of black women nowadays, they will tell you, you can't even talk to them without sending them money. Everything is about money. If you're not buying them a wig, they don't want to talk to you. If you're not paying for a Birkin bag or some fingernails or getting them feet fixed, a lot of times, a lot of black women will not give you the time of day. And not even that. Why is it that even when a black man would genuinely give out advice to his woman, knowing that you're his woman, why you want to accept the advice? Take heed to his advice. A lot of black men don't purposely put you in a position to kill yourself, to hurt yourself, to make you crash out. You know, you got a lot of suckers out here will sit here and manipulate the mind of a female and try to tell her things. And, you know, quite naturally, if it's a bunch of crap, she ain't gonna listen to it. But if you got a black man who got sense, who got intelligence, who got integrity, he knows, and you should know that everything that he's telling you is not going to put you in a position where you got to go to jail. He's not going to put you in a position where you have to go and fight another girl. He's not putting you in a position to where your house is in jeopardy. It's just things that when we are told as young men how to treat women, now that advice that was given to us as being young men is being used. Now it seems like everything that we've been taught to do and act with a lot of women is being abused. You know, our grandfathers and uncles, fathers, I know a lot of them probably told us, respect your woman, treat your woman right, do for your woman. Because when you do that, everything you do for her, it'll come back to you. You know what I mean? And mainly through respect, you know. And now that these things have been taught to us as being youngsters, and we try to use with the woman that we have today, not saying all of the women, but you know, a woman that whoever's dealing with a black woman today, it seems like everything that you've been taught to do for a woman, they discredit. You know me, a black man, my father, my grandfather, my uncles, they told me, love your black woman, love her, love her. But you can't do that today nowadays. Nowadays, you can't hug a woman without her being in an emotional wreck. Get off me. Why are you all on me? Quit touching me. These are things that black men as young kids were taught to do. Now, if we would have took advice from one of our uncles to where they say, oh man, treat them hoes like shit, beat them hoes, whoop they at. You know, if we would be doing something like that, you would have a reason to have an attitude towards us. But when a person comes to you with respect and dignity, give a man a chance, listen to him. You don't have to take heed to everything that he say, but if you sit and listen to him and see the understanding that he's trying to give you, 9 times out of 10, you will take a lot of that stuff and run with it and use it in your life. No, we don't try to lean on our black woman to where, like I say, she's tired if she's taking care of the kids all day, or cleaning the house, or cooking dinner and all that stuff. Black men love that. We honor that. We respect that. But if you got a black woman that's don't want to listen to you, you want her to clean the house, she won't do it. You want her to feed the kids, she won't do it. And what is the problem with doing these things that women do? A lot of women feel like they have to be paid to do these type of things. I've even heard a woman say it before. Y'all don't pay me to cook for y'all. Y'all don't pay me to clean up this house.
Don't nobody pay you to whoop nobody if they touch you on the booty either.
That's what I'm saying. See? You see how they go? You see how they go?
Don't nobody pay, you ain't flipping a coin in the middle of the night or something go bump in the night.
Yeah. Because when a man is supposed to be there to protect that house, honor that house, and respect that house, yeah, if somebody come knock at that door, that man is going to get up and answer that door. Especially after a certain time of the day.
If you're a man.
If you're a man. Certain time of the day, really, to tell you the truth, after 10 o'clock at night, you shouldn't be going to nobody's house if you don't stay there. Because, you know, some people have to work. Some people have to go to school. Some people are in college. You know, so I would never try to go to somebody's house after the time of 10 o'clock, because that will be the time that somebody would have to invite me there. As far as me just popping up or coming over, nah, I don't do stuff like that. No, and that's all with respect. When that coin is flipped in the air and lands on the ground, you got to pick a side. That coin ain't gonna land on the ridge of the edge. You got to pick a side. Either you gonna be that feminine black woman that black man need in his life to get ahead and to keep going in the direction that he need to go, or you either gonna be that mad bitter black woman that's on the sideline hating on the man that you wanted but couldn't keep because your attitude is too bad.
messing with a man you don't respect and screwing a nigga that you do on the side.
And I know y'all hear that. I know y'all hear that. You know what I mean? So women, we would really like for y'all to tap in and give us some insight on what you think why black men shouldn't be listened to, why black men shouldn't be respected, why black men shouldn't be honored. We want to know because you have a whole lot of intelligent, single, honorable, hard-working black men in this city for the black woman to discredit everything he's doing. I can understand, you know, a lot of these relationships that go on now, they based on money, and it's hard to explain a lot of things. But like I say, a lot of these relationships that a lot of people in are based on money, so the respect is really not there. When you, like I said, when you want her to clean up that house, she gonna tell you, no, nigga, pay for a man. I ain't come to this house to clean up. When you want her to cook something to eat, and she tell you, no, get you a goddamn personal chef to cook your food. When you want your clothes washed, no, nigga, go get a housekeeper. She'll come to this house, clean up, wash your clothes, clean up after you, and things like that. But when the relationship is based off pure love, passion, and attraction through the mind, a woman ain't gonna mind doing none of them things at all. When it's based off money, you get what you pay for. You paying for a sorry ass nothing that ain't worth nothing. A bill. That's all you niggas is paying for. A goddamn bill.
Try to find a better plug on next night. Gotta help him out a little bit. You get them, tell them they can come to the YouTube, then I can get and read comments on the screen.
Okay. Y'all see the live stream up there?
So just get it right now.
Yeah. We need y'all to tap in. We need to hear voices. I see words. You know, I see people talking. And you know, that's good. We can read. We know how to read, but we want to hear voices. If you got anything to say about, like I say, about why a lot of black women don't want to take direction from a black man, don't want to listen to a black man, don't want to honor a black man, let us know. Because a lot of people are, you know, they have a lot to say, like when the camera is off. Why they in front of their friends, trying to cap, Twitter fingers, trying to make themselves look like they just important and they know everything. Okay, that's cool. But we want to hear that now. We really want to hear. So, like I say, women, y'all need to tap in. We trying to make this thing a good night. We trying to make this a good podcast show because it's kind of like on a serious tip. We really trying to find out what's going on. Okay, what we got? Relationship is relationship is always supposed to be a two-way street. That's why I don't understand why motherfuckers ask for money. When motherfuckers be asking for money, and I don't understand why it is a problem with black couples going 50-50 on everything. It is nothing wrong with that. Since that the phrase was said, relationships is a two-way street. That means when you in a relationship with somebody, you have to give your 50% to her. She has to give your 50% to you to make that right. You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to give 90.
You're supposed to give 100,
Both,
but the other 50 will go to the house.
I'm saying both of y'all should be giving 100. In other words, even if you ain't talking about monetary, it should be a balance of work where he's putting in the work, the traditional work that y'all expect, but tend to forget how to do the traditional part that we expect.
Yeah.
Want to look at us crazy when the mother be like, can you cook me a meal? I mean, I got countless videos of girls talking about, I ain't cooking no meal for no nigga, but you the fucked. Yeah. So that means the hamburger was more valuable than your coochie. Make that make sense.
Make it make sense, please. We need people to tap in. We got a whole lot of man. We need Shut up, Bill. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying. You know how this shit go. You know what I mean. Social media gonna always honor the woman more than a man, because if you look at it,
it's not even social media. It's the world. See, social media is the thing that attracts them, because women are attracted to shiny things. Mm-hmm. So social media, entertainment, they follow that. And, typically when a woman has a discrepancy or whatever, something she wants to describe, she brings up an entertainer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, we're looking such and such in their relationship. You know how they talking about little Hallie and DDG. They all on Hallie's side. But this bitch done tried to stab this nigga. Yeah. like she's crazy. Like,
and another
then when they come out, they still, but he. No, if you try to stab me, bitch, I'm punching you in your eye.
and that's another thing that I'll be trying to.
And I ain't never put my hand on a woman before in my life. But if you try to stab me, you gonna get that. Yeah. Treat you like a motherfucker on the penitentiary yard. You try to stab me, I'm gonna beat you up.
And see, that's what I'll be trying to figure out. Why make things so difficult when they can be so easy? So easy. You ask a woman a question about what you do today. Why he asking that dumbass question? Because he's concerned.
No, wait, for one, why are you talking to him like that? You don't never see a man like me or him talking to each other crazy, not expecting to get punched in the mouth. So why would you talk to a man like that?
You see?
I tell women all the time, we can have a discussion. There's 3 levels of confrontation. There's the discussion, there's the argument, and there's the fight. If you can't come to level 3, we're not going to level 2. So we can have a disagreement, but if you're dealing with me and I'm the man you choose, you're supposed to be able to trust the man. You're supposed to be able to trust your choice. Fuck who I am. You should be able to trust your own choice. If you chose me, you should be able to say, hey, you know what? I know he don't mean no bad. I'm gonna let him rock this ship out. Because at the end of the day, if we do your thing, you fuck up, you're gonna need my help to fix it.
Yes, sir.
But if I fuck up, it's still my business to fix it. So if it's my business to fix it, let me go ahead and make the damn choice.
Yeah.
Sit back, relax. You got motherfuckers in goddamn Nissan, goddamn Altimas trying to tell me how the hell the relationship's supposed to go. You know what? You're gonna get out of my face. Take that little tow up Nissan Altima and go on about your business.
Yeah. And things like that need to be said, because now you and I wouldn't even say just social media. It'd be a lot of men put women in position to run their mouth,
pander,
and be
panderers. You got guys that, how do I say this? You got guys that really know that they don't have no ends to your pants.
Yeah.
I tell my daughters, and I tell women in general, when a man spoke to you, he was shooting down there first.
Yeah.
Because that's his need.
Yeah.
Y'all have gotten to the point to where y'all don't even give a man what he wants. That's how you keep him.
Woo. Yes, sir.
Fucking him, that ain't gonna keep him.
Yeah.
And then y'all got so bad, that's on a sporadic basis where you be trying to ration that out.
Yeah. And that's the dumbest shit. Oh, and I heard this from a woman. A woman told me this. The dumbest shit a woman can do is try to punish her man by putting him on pussy no more. She ain't giving you no more pussy. She got that pussy under control. Now she know you want it. She know you need it. She know that that is one of the main things that you can give a man to calm him the fuck down besides a blowjob. And 9 times out of 10, y'all won't even do that. But for you to tell him he's not getting none, he not getting none tonight, he not getting none tomorrow, he didn't get none yesterday, what do you expect him to do?
Still not cheap. He's supposed to keep his penis in his pants.
And that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. How do you expect to have a man in your house and have that man not cheat on you, not worried about another female, not texting another female, but you're not giving him no pussy? You're not having sex with him. You're not showing him no type of physical emotion. But you want him to sit in that house and suffer and look like a damn fool and be like, man, I can't have sex with my own wife because she mad at me. That is not the way that you handle that situation. If you are mad at your man, regardless of how mad you get, have sex with her.
She said, what?
If it was good when you got together, ain't nothing gonna change about it.
Priscilla said, what can a man offer other than dick and money?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What? Okay, Miss Priscilla Vasquez.
I believe we did talk about that, flipping the coin in the middle of the night.
Offer us other than dick and money. Well, I can tell you, protection for 1, stability for 2, leadership for 3. If he can't give you at least them 3,
what you talking to him for?
What are you talking to him for? Why did you give him coochie in the first place? That was your choice to do that. And another thing that I noticed that a lot of women do, they will see a nigga in the street or a nigga that they know that probably be in a club all the time, and he's a whoremonger. He go from this woman to this woman to this woman to that woman. But a woman would think so highly of herself and will think, if I give him some pussy, I bet he'll change. So when you decide to give him that coochie, get pregnant by him, he didn't change. Now he gone. There's no reason for you to downgrade or down talk every black man that you see, because every other black man outside of him had nothing to do with your choice. You chose that. A lot of women call men deadbeat dads because they think that their coochie is going to be the answer to sit this man down and make him a family man. And that ain't always it. And then when that don't happen the way you want it to happen, you will call all black men deadbeats, sorry ass niggas, fuck niggas, all this shit. We go through all of this shit with females behind some shit, a nigga that they know that they ain't supposed to be messing with, ain't supposed to be talking to, ain't supposed to be fucking, do them wrong. Y'all understand that? Now I can't, and then let me make another point. Black women, or any women at all, when you have a baby by a man, 95% of that I would say 95% of the women who have a baby by a man, they chose that man. That other 5% is them women that probably came from the club, fucked the nigga, got pregnant. They ain't in no relationship. That girl that went with her homegirl to that man house and fucked his homeboy to take one for the team, that's in that 5% too. That woman that's selling that cat for $40 in and out that hotel room or whatever house that she stayed in.
Good Lord, boy, clean up your conversation. Don't get my lies.
Them are the women that didn't choose the child for their father, but they knew the actions that they did would eventually put them in the position to have a child. So, like I said, that 5% of women, they didn't choose to get pregnant, but they got pregnant. But they got pregnant by one of the sorriest men that they can find, and blame all black men for that mistake that they made. You can't call all black men sorry, deadbeats, disgusting, whatever words that you choose to call them, for a decision or a choice that you made. Now, if I were the type of guy that was a chump, flying girls out, spending all his money on them, and don't get nothing, that would be my choice. That would be my messed up choice that I made. That was a decision that I made. But I can't sit here and say all black women are hoes because I dealt with one. You can't say that. I can't say that. So that's why we trying to get women to tune in. We want to hear some words. They say sticks and stone may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. We want to hear them words. You know, it's going to be times when you go somewhere and you will see a black woman out and she rah, 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 rah. Put that camera on her and have her say something with intellect and see how far she'll go. And like I say, that's not down talking a woman. That's just getting that truth out. That's why I say, get your liquor, get your wine, whatever you're going to drink.
Come on YouTube.
Come on YouTube. We want to hear what you got to say. And like I say, these are all opinions from me, Mr. Kenneth Baker, and you, the audience. Facebook Live. You know, okay, thank you for agreeing to that. Let me see, what is this, Mr. Cheddar, the label? Niggas deadbeat when a relationship don't work. And yeah, I do have seen women do that, call a man deadbeat because the relationship didn't work. And that's wrong too, because when your relationship don't work, your relationship just don't work. There's no need in bashing them. There's no need for a man to bash a woman. Oh, she a hoe, I didn't like her. No. One thing about men, and I know this true, you know who you sticking your thing in before you do it. You know if this girl is a stand-up woman, and you know if this girl is a loose woman. So if you would have lay down with her and commit a sexual act with her, and she don't do what you expect her to do when you want it done, you can't call her out her name. She's a hoe, she's a tramp, she's this, and that, she ain't no good. Nah, that's stupid for you to say that. And another thing that I hate when women say all men are dogs. You can't say all men are dogs because you disrespect everybody that you know that's a man. Your son, your father, your brother, your uncles. These might be some stand-up men, but by you having an attitude with one man, you just completely just discredit the male character. Instead of these men being men, or they still are men, but instead of you labeling these men as men, you call them deadbeats. He a bum. He trash. He ain't got nothing going on for himself. Now, if that's the case, why even involve in that? Yeah. Yeah. We got to make things right between the black man and the black woman, because a lot of things that's going on now is uncalled for. All this just frivolous cheating everywhere. Everywhere you see it, cheating. Girls selling the cat. You can't even go somewhere without a man telling you, oh, yeah, a little bit. Oh man, I know that girl. She did this. One thing about a woman is, if you call yourself a woman, should nobody know your business. If you a man and you call yourself a man, should nobody know your business. If you dealing with a female, and y'all have a nice relationship, but it don't last the way you want it just don't last. Y'all go y'all separate ways and do your own thing. There's no need for a man to get around his homeboys and like, that's a hoe. That's a this and that. No, you ain't supposed to do that. And vice versa. But a lot of women that I know, they use that shit for victimization. Oh, he hit me. Oh, he snatched me up. Oh, he won't buy me this. He won't do me like this. Victimization. You'll see that in a whole lot of relationships, because I know a bunch of partners that I know. They've been in a relationship with a woman, and it seemed like every time they argue, or if he would have asked her a question, she get into defense mode. Don't ask me that. Why are you asking me that? That's my friend. This, and that. Mm-mm. That don't work. That don't work. That does not work. Let me see what we got. So what do you feel is the disconnect from black women? Communication. Xavier, no, you my home girl. You've been knowing me for a long time. And me and you ain't never had no fallout. We always been cool. And I'm going to tell you why we always been cool. Because we communicated. Every time you see me, hey, homeboy, I see you. What's up, homegirl? We talk, kick it, shoot the shit, and you going on about your business. When black people stop talking to each other, that's the disconnect right there. And that's a big factor in a relationship. Especially when you living in a house with someone. I done had my homeboy tell me, man, I ain't talked to my girl in a week. I'm like, a week? Nigga, y'all stay in the house together. What you mean a week? Oh, she mad at me. I said, man, look, sit her down and talk to her. Ask her. There's nothing wrong with it, or it should never be nothing wrong with asking a question to your woman. If you ask your woman a question and she get all defensive and mad about anything, and it can be something small, something wrong there. If you're not talking to her, she talking to somebody that's either gonna help her put out her fire or keep it going.
Somebody else put a fire out already.
Yep, and 9 times out of 10, if it's a female friend that's single, she's probably gonna add to that fire. Girl, don't listen to him. Girl, don't talk to him. Girl, don't do that for him. Don't buy that man no pair of shoes. Don't buy that man no necklace. Don't take that man out to eat. That man need to shave. Let him shave himself. You don't need to take him to no barber shop. These are ignorant things that a lot of women say to their friends to keep the fire burning in fights that wasn't even supposed to last overnight. And that kind of gets on my nerves because
Misery loves company.
Misery loves company. I hate it when I see a woman come around a female friend of mine and talk negative about the man that she got. That was the choice that she chose.
To come to my podcast and get a meal.
Ooh, that man.
Yeah. That's how we rock.
Yeah, that's how we rock right there.
Now, everybody over there on Facebook, y'all need to go ahead and shoot to YouTube. I got the link in there. Hit the link. Come on in. Drop your comments. Let us know we there. Let us know you there. I already put the link in this page, so come on through. I'm finna go on my monologue since Ace been on his. Then I'm gonna ask him some questions.
Yeah.
So y'all got a little time, a little intermission.
Yeah, man, we over here feeding our plate. Big bro right here. Yeah, man, this. What's the link is that hard to swallow? Xavier talking about she want to get on the link.
Scroll up. It's under my comment. Kenneth Baker. I drop it in there again.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Two. Mm-hmm. I see you, Tosh. Mm-hmm.
No.
Brief intermission. Putting some food in my stomach. Mm. Tap in, y'all. Mm.
X.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let me give him the direct link to the live.
Shamika Butler. Okay. What you got on? You got something to say? We need to hear all comments.
Say, let them know I'm dropping the link to the directly to the live right now.
Dropping the link directly to the live right now.
We'll put them right in it. They ain't gonna have to look for it. Message gets you down.
Can I see some downtime? There go the link right there, y'all.
But I'm no
Kenneth Baker. Y'all jump on the link. We finna have some fun tonight. We got a whole lot of conversation we can talk about. And like I say, these are all our own personal views and opinions. We're not doing this to bash nobody. We're not doing this to hurt nobody's feelings. We're just trying to get an understanding. That's all it is. A major understanding. And the way we get that understanding is all the females tap into the link. Tune in. We want to hear your voice. We don't want to hear you talking shit at the back of the house, outside, with your homegirl. We need them personal views right here on this YouTube, on this link.
top notch.
Got Kenneth Baker right there.
That's stuff.
I'm gonna tell y'all where to tap in at, so y'all can tune in. We got some things to talk about. Grown man and grown women shit, and that's what's all right here. Ain't no kids here. Grown man and grown women talking. Let me see. They have to listen to understand, not listen to respond. There's a difference, and a lot of people don't communicate. Communication is very important. Understanding is very important. Okay, that's exactly what I was saying. Communication. Communication is a big disconnect, not only in the black community, but in black relationships. The more you communicate, the more your relationship will last. Because when you do that, you got an understanding of who you are and what you're dealing with. If you ain't got no communication going on, y'all just walking dead. You gotta communicate. You gotta understand each other. If you don't understand or don't have no understanding, you ain't gonna know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. This is mine. My bad. Your name popped up on the whole thing. That's my bad. But yeah. Shamik, you know what I'm talking about. Like my boy. Yes, sir. It's Chris. Yeah, man. Tap in, man. I know you can relate to a lot of this going on.
There you go. Hit the link. Hit the link.
Yeah. We don't need y'all to be scared now.
Keep dropping that bitch.
Yeah, he gonna keep dropping it so y'all can keep tapping in.
When y'all come in, just hit a comment. Make a comment so we know you're here.
Mm-hmm. Please, dude. We need to hit a female voice tonight. Woo. Yeah. We need all that. We're trying to get some understanding. So black men and black women can have relationships that's gonna last. Mm-hmm. Personal views and opinions. We ain't here to bash nobody. We ain't here to talk crazy to nobody. We trying to get a lot of understanding. No time to get weak. Ride 7 whole days. Weak. Okay, what we got? Okay, Pebbles. I see you tapping out. Let's say that again. Okay. I feel this completely. Okay, that's the problem with someone. Yeah, if you can't be honest with yourself, who you gonna be honest with? Everything else gonna seem like a lie. Back to the room. What's up, Pebbles? I'm trying to bring y'all on the camera on my live right here, but it won't let me do it.
So come to YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube.
We'll put you on StreamYard.
Look on Kenny Baker right here. It's gonna tell you what to type in on YouTube.
You ain't gotta type it out. She should be able to copy the link. Just put it in the search.
Yeah, copy the link so we can get this conversation started. We want to hear a female voice tonight.
Who first?
Who's first? Put this right here, right quick. Okay. We got Mr. Avar the Star tuning in. Yeah, tune in, Avar. Go on YouTube. Look under Kenneth Baker right here in the comments. We're going to tell you where to go. Click the link. Let's get it started.
Hit the link, drop a comment so we know you're here.
Yeah.
Motherfucking play.
You can't breathe. Who is this all up here on my? Okay, Tasha. Okay. D15 223 extendo. That one out. Mm-hmm. Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, man, y'all tap in, man. We need to tap in on. Let's talk about it. There we go. Click the link, Pebbles.
We're coming on. Come on.
Yeah, click that link so we can go to YouTube. We can get some things started. It seems like everybody else don't want to talk. They just want to type. Bitch. Yeah.
That don't go for women. That goes for bitches.
Yeah. And we
Please
know the
understand
difference.
there is a difference.
We know the difference. So y'all don't take it too literally. We know the difference. Just go. Money is the root of all evil. Sometimes it get weak. Yeah, A-Bar the Star, man. We've been doing this little thing for a minute, man. Yeah, tap in.
Motherfucking play.
Yeah, drop that comment, man. We trying to get this started. We need to have adult conversation.
Only water.
And I know y'all shouldn't be scared to have no adult conversation because every time I see y'all want to talk. Y'all want to kick it. So now that I'm on screen, tap in the link. Leave a comment to know that you there. We can get this jumping, man. It's all about adult conversation. It won't let you. Okay.
What?
She said it won't let me.
Won't let you what? What's
It won't let you click on the link. Salif Low. What up? What's up, homegirl? Y'all click on this link, man. We need
you know what? It's not letting them click on it in your live.
Oh, that
No, dude.
okay, we're finna get on top of it right now. We're trying to figure out what's going on.
Come to my page. I dropped the link.
Yeah, go to Kenneth Baker page.
I'm gonna tag him on it, so it'll be on you. I'm gonna tag you on it, so you gotta post it to your page.
Okay. Oh, I'm drinking on this
Crown apple.
Yeah. And y'all know I don't drink. I'm feeling real good right now. So yeah, we need to have fun. We had to put the conversations in order. Yeah, man, it's about that time. We need to have adult conversation to clear the air. Post it to your okay. Paradise, I see you. What's going on, girl? You need to tap in too. Mm-hmm. What you think about the subject, Miss Paradise? What you got going on? Tell us something.
Hey, boys here. Okay. Hey, boy. You trying to click the link, get in, or what?
Okay, we got one, Mr. A. the Star.
Hey, boy came on.
I know, yeah, man. I do a lot of thinking, putting things down on paper and pen, but I'm chilling with my boy today, man. You know, we had to do this for the city and find out what's going on. Black women, y'all tap in. We trying to hear y'all voice. We trying to hear y'all voice.
All right. Let me come in and drop these parameters since Ace over here derailing the show in all actuality. You know what I'm saying? But this is really just supposed to be about why the modern woman does not like male wisdom.
Yes.
First things first, you have to understand something. Male wisdom comes from the innate nature and the way we learn, regardless.
Yeah.
If you take a 2-year-old child, male and a female, set them in a room, if you sit them in a chair and you say you're gonna walk out this room, don't y'all touch this metal knife right here, and neither one of y'all better mess with this electrical socket. When you walk out that room, that little motherfucking boy is off that chair, headed towards that knife and that electrical socket. That little girl will still be sitting there dangling her feet. Why is this? Because women learn by suggestion. This is also why men tend to run game on women. We know how to tell you what you want to hear in order to get what we need biologically from you. We learn this at an early age. Some of us, most of us, well, not most of us, the elite of us learn this at an early age. Now, guys that tend to not have a problem getting that will eventually grow into the mature man that will give you the solid truth without trying to pander to get anything out of your purse or your pocket.
Yeah.
I can't tell you this 1,000. I can't tell you this 1,000 times if I told you 100. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. I tell my daughters this all the time. Guys that tell you stuff and they're talking to you and you like what they're saying more than about 50% of the time, run from that nigga. Run from him because he's lying to you.
Especially if he ain't your man.
Especially before he become your man. Because men, we're hunters. We learn patterns. We are taught from an early age what to do that entices a woman's interest. Y'all are not taught how to treat boys. So, being that y'all live a life that's basically elevated and easy for the beginning, the end of life tends to be a lot harder because at that time, men tend to, especially when you're talking about single, hopefully you're married by the time you get older, but when you're talking about single, when you're older, they don't look at the older women anymore. Those women tend to disappear into oblivion. A man will tend to still look younger than a woman his age. He'll tend to be more active and more virile, however you want to say that. I don't know how to, maybe I messed up that pronunciation. The older he gets. So that's when you come with all the shame language. Oh, I don't know why you talk to those young women. They're 25, 30 years old, 35, and you're 46, 50 years old, 70 years old, and all that old crap there, like Bill Belichick. But this is life. This is what it's always been. If you look biblically, a man was not supposed to get a wife unless he could pay a dowry. Do you think it was a bunch of YNs running around that could afford dowries? No, it was grown men that could save up enough money to have something to be able to give a woman something to take care of, to give her a house to turn into a home.
Tap in, Osha.
Now, panderers. Typically, if a man is telling you everything that you like to hear all the time, what you want to do is you want to look back and think about, damn, how does he benefit from this? If it's in any way possible, he is, somebody said, Ace, give us some wisdom. If it's in any way possible that he's making any kind of money off of your purse or getting the attention of either you or some of your friends by pandering to you, run. That information is not going to do you no good.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be 60, 70 years old looking at four walls by your goddamn self.
Yeah. Miss Castillo, and I see you watching.
I I have had the liberty since high school of being able to deal with elite people. You know what I'm saying? Even though when I graduated high school, I graduated second in my class. I was very intelligent. I still had sold dope since I was in middle school. So I had the street element and the brain element. I dealt with the millionaires, the athletes, the millionaire real estate, the real millionaire business owners. We all think the same. Pretty much every man thinks the same. That's how we survive, because if we don't, guess what? Our lives depend on it.
Yeah.
Our lives literally depend on us being able to anticipate what the next man is doing. Like, tell me this, Ace. If me and you sitting here having an argument and one of us get quiet, what do you know?
Shit, it's either time for me to leave
or swing.
Or swing to something.
It's time to
Shit,
fight or flight.
silence is a bad motherfucker. Y'all just don't know that.
Silence is a bad motherfucker.
Silence is bad. Like, even in relationships with a woman, I done got to the point to where me being in a relationship with a woman, if I get silent, I'm through. I'm through for the day.
Shit, if I get silent in a relationship, I'm pretty much done, period. It's going to be a whole lot of motherfucking fixing you're going to have to do. Like, case in point. A lot of y'all don't know this, but I've literally bought engagement rings twice. And both of them fucked up before they got it. One of them fucked up on the trip that she was supposed to get it. I am very cognizant because, hell, I grew up Boy Scouts. My grandfather, my dad, and my uncle, we all hunted. What women don't understand is men watch patterns.
Yeah.
If we are trained to literally watch those patterns, it's not much of anything you're gonna get past us. Not that, especially if it's something that we need out of you, we're gonna be looking for your ability to be able to give it to us.
Yeah, for real. Like I say, the dumbest thing that a woman can do, and this is coming from a woman. I heard this from a woman. When you're in a relationship with a man, don't never tell him he can't get none. You don't never tell him that.
Better not, man. I had a girl I dated when I was like 19. It was an older woman. She was like 44. She told me, she said, baby, anytime you want this, I don't care if I'm sick. I don't care if I'm tired. You get up, you roll over, you get this motherfucker.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. Because
that's the way you keep a man.
Fights and arguments between couples, that shit shouldn't last through the night.
That's another thing my great grandmother used to tell me. She said, you do not go to bed angry.
And if you do go to bed angry, and she ain't try to put that thing on her mouth or put that thing on you,
and my grandma ain't say all that.
Yeah,
my grandma ain't say all that.
But when you're in a relationship and y'all are mad at each other and y'all stay in the same house, y'all sleep in the same bed, well, if he's mad and you're mad, one of y'all gonna have to break that cycle before the sun comes up that next morning. So by the time you get in that bed, if she ain't touched you, you touch her. Because going to sleep with an attitude will make you wake up with a headache in the morning. You won't even probably sleep good that night because you still mad. To get rid of that anger, let that man hit that thing. Or you make him hit that thing.
And I dropped the biology behind that. The biology behind that is a man, and this was told to me my freshman year at college by my professor. A lot of y'all don't know, I went to Morehouse, which was an all-male school. So we had a male professor.
God damn it.
So the first day he told us, he said, how many of y'all here have a sex life? And of course, we all freshmen, and we're at Morehouse, and we're all from everywhere else, so none of us had no motherfucking sex life. He said, well, do y'all jack off? And, maybe 10% of people might have raised their hand. He said, well, look, all of y'all need to be jacking off. He said, because biologically, if a man lives long enough, every last one of us will have prostate cancer. Now, some of our prostate cancer date is 120 years, which it will never live that damn long.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest of us, it can be a lot earlier. Now, what happened?
They going
Now, the kicker of that is that he said that if you, because what it is the male prostate. It's about this big. Every day, men are generating hundreds of millions of sperm,
millions,
and semen every day, and that sack is filling up. If you're not releasing that sack at least 3 times a week, you're gonna speed up your chances of having prostate cancer, because sperm, ladies, if y'all haven't figured this out, when your pH gets thrown off because you let that man come in you, it's because sperm is a carcinogen in itself. It's alkaline. Our bodies are meant to be acidic in those areas, in our reproductive zones. So the alkaline nature of sperm is a carcinogen in itself to a man. It's literally killing him to be able to be 2-3 times stronger than you.
Y'all hear that?
Harvard did a study back in 2010, 2012 or something like that. And they came up with a actual progressive regimen of how many times a man should ejaculate a month. 16 to 21 times. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. For all those cheaters out there, all those guys who think that you just got to have other chicks, even some of you girls, that ironically leaves 7 days for a woman to have a period and clear it. God's design or coincidence? You tell me, does it even matter?
And it ain't no coincidence.
And even if you want to call it that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter. So when you ask a man for monogamy, you have to be ready to give him what? Pornography.
And it rhymes.
That means whenever the hell, it ain't when you need it. That is your job to him. Sex was literally made for the man. Why? Think about it. He can make you come 10, 20 times, but as soon as he come once, it's pretty much over. It's pretty much over.
Yes, sir.
So,
okay, I hear you, Nessie. Tap on that thing. That's true. That's true. You have to compromise.
That is the compromise. You asking a man to be monogamous. I mean, if you literally think about it, the biology of it, a man is literally not designed to be monogamous. If you look at the population of the world is 2/3 female, 1/3 man. It ain't a man for every woman on this planet. And then when you talk about whether that man is productive and he's good man, he's gonna take care of you. All of that, you dwindle them numbers down real quick.
Yeah.
Hell, if the black women have the 666 effect. They like the 6 foot tall, 6 figures, and more than 6 inches of dick, and then you gotta have a 6-pack and all of that shit.
You know what I mean? And that's the truth with a lot of women. They will not date a man unless they see all them 6s. If a man got a fat
baby girl, you dialing up the devil? Are you dialing up the devil? 666?
That is y'all number. And see, that's the shows you how evil some people can be, how some women can be. Because when a woman want a man over 6 foot, make 6 figures, got a 6-pack, what numbers are those? Those are the numbers of the devil. That's showing evil. When a woman comes to you and she biases you behind those 3 things, that's showing you the evilness in her.
Well,
because women are supposed to be naturally by nature soft and loving. These these females nowadays, they act like niggas, like real men.
And
Want to fight you, try to talk down on you, talk over you.
well, you got to understand this. Think about it this way. When it comes to marriage, there's typically no woman that wants a man that's inexperienced, correct?
Yeah.
No, women want a man that has some experience, right?
Yeah. How
many men want a woman with experience when he marries her?
None. I
Not
don't want
one.
I
Baby
don't
girl,
know too
you
many
come this
women.
motherfucker not knowing how to do nothing. I'll teach you everything I need you to know.
Yeah, because when you get a woman that's fully experienced and she's quick to say she's experienced through sexual matters,
it's a problem. And I'm gonna tell you why it's a problem. The biggest problem with that is let's take those sixes and break them down. Okay, 6 foot or taller. The world population, 6 foot or taller, is only 17% of the population.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you get to compounding them sixes, you ain't getting 17, 17, 17, 17. You getting 17% of 17%.
Mm-hmm.
So that drops down to 1.3% if you just add 2 of those.
Lord Jesus.
Add 3 of those, and you down below 0.3%. So that means you'll have to screw 999 niggas to find that one that fits the bill.
And even when you do find that one,
he has to want you.
Oh, he gotta want you. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? But you know, like I say, these discussions need to be had because, like I said, we trying to find out things about our black women because now this is a new age.
Well, they refuse. They bought into feminism.
Yeah,
our women bought into feminism. Our women bought into Color Purple, Mr. and Seeley. Yeah. They think that every black man is going to beat them and do all that other shit. I ain't putting my hands on not one woman in a relationship in my life. Never will. And see, I will walk the fuck away from you or leave your ass on the goddamn bridge in the rain.
And see, like he hasn't been through it. See, it done been times in my relationship.
Oh no, I've been through it. I've been to the points where they could have, but
you gotta go.
Bye.
And see, I done been in this point in my relationship to where, you know, a girl snatch all your jewelry off your neck and they expect you not to do nothing. You get in your car, finna leave. They kicking your door, throwing shit at your windows. Or even if you do leave successfully for a cool down and come back, you get to the house.
They still on 10.
They on 10 and your clothes are sitting in the grass. Your new shoes that you have in boxes, saving up to make sure that they stay clean and fresh, they scattered all over the front lawn. You know, and it's ridiculous. Why would a woman get to that point to where she would do unnecessarily things like that when nobody has nothing or done nothing that much to her?
You know what?
Some women be going out of bounds when they express their attitude.
You want the answer?
Give it to them.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah, I want to.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because there's no checks and balances on women.
Okay, I feel that.
We made the world so safe for women that we protect women from ourselves.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell you, like 20, 30, 40 years ago, Sally Mae might get slapped up by Tyrone. But that wasn't everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Letitia and James, they was fine because Letitia saw Sally Mae get slapped up. She's like, yeah, I don't want to be that bitch. What you need, James? You know what I'm saying? Let me take care of you.
And this is another thing that gets me with relationships. Outside interference. Now, if you're in a relationship with a guy, but you have a lot of friends that are single, they will call you your friend, but they only come to your aid when it's beneficial for them. Girl, get dressed. We going to the club. Girl, get dressed. We finna go to the bar.
Don't you buy that shit. Them bitches will be trying to fuck your man.
Girl, get dressed. We finna go out of town to a club in another city and get our freak on.
Those are the ones that are trying to screw you, man.
And see, that is uncalled for because
it's not that it's uncalled for, man. You gotta understand the nature of women. Women compete with each other and they don't even realize it.
And they compete with each other and they can be sitting right next to each other, driving in the car with each other, and they still compete with each other because it's always a girl, why you wear this? Girl, why you wear that? Why you put them shoes on? Why your hair like this?
No. Hold on. To go into that, women give men true compliments and false insults.
Mm-hmm.
They give women false compliments and true insults. And false compliments and true insults.
Okay, y'all on the women, let's talk about how niggas are dogs. Oh, you got a bunch of them out there.
Look, let me explain something to you on this, because this sounds like this was a personal one right here. I'm the dog that got hit by that rock. Let me explain something to you. This is the problem. There will always be men who are looking for the women that are good for the group. And all men respect the women that are good for the group because you're good for the group. They're not dogs if they fuck you and went somewhere else. I hate to tell you that. Men cannot be hoes. Men are hoe makers.
Mm-hmm.
And biologically, this is why. When a man inserts his penis in you, especially if it's unprotected, you keep his DNA for the rest of your life.
Yes and no.
So the only people that are getting hoed are homosexual men and women. The DNA transfer is one way. Sperm, if you think about it, if a sperm can pierce a cell, what do you think it's doing between cells that block together like this? That lock together. Cells lock together. You got spaces between them. Sperm go right through there. Biologically, women die with men's DNA in their brain cavities. Foreign male DNA, not their daddies, not the Y chromosome they got from their daddies. We talking about foreign, full-fledged DNA.
So is that why women say men are always in their head?
But that's where the soul tie comes in. If you think about it, a lot when women deal with a man, they start to act like.
Yeah, I believe that. Because I done been in a long-term relationship, and I noticed that the woman that I was with, she used the words that I used. Her phrases wasn't there no more. If she heard me say something and been saying it for years and years and years, that vocabulary that I have, she would have it. You know what I mean? If I hear some bullshit that's going on in the street, and I'm like the person that'll be like, man, fuck that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. But she was always the type that was like, oh no, let's listen and see what's going on. But after being with me for so long, she would know that my attitude is mind your business. I don't care what they doing over there. Fuck them. That's them. That attitude that I have will gradually be picked up by her. So now the next time she will see a situation going on, she will probably be like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Fuck that shit. I'm gone. And while he's saying it, like I say, when women say this man is all in my head, he just explained the reason why. You be with a woman for so long, and I can guarantee you, everything you do, everything you say is gonna be transferred to her.
It's gonna trigger things in her
in some type of way. You know what I mean? And I believe that because an ex-girlfriend of mine right now, you can talk to her, and by me listening, I would be like, she didn't never used to say no shit like that. She got that shit from being around me. And not saying that that's a bad thing, but you might pick up some things that she used to do that you gradually picked up that she done. You might have been the type of guy that's all you want to do is watch sports, go to work, and do what you got to do. But now you done picked up the cooking trade. You done picked up the trait where you cleaning up the house now. Don't mean you running her bath water.
Oh, that's new. That's a new thing. You know, the new statistics is that men do about 40% of the housework, and the women do like 20-something% now.
20%.
So they didn't trick the men into doing their jobs, and the kids. The men and the kids is doing the women's job. Don't do nothing.
Y'all need to tap on that link again. Click on that link. Go to this.
Come
YouTube.
over, man. So y'all go ahead and comment.
We want to hear y'all voices. Please, we want to hear some
Pull
voices.
you up on screen.
Because like I say, a lot of people would love to be heard outside of the video. But now this is your chance to get on video and show us how you feel. We want to see what you're talking about. We want to see what's on your mind. If you got anything that you want to bring up during the time that we doing this podcast, click the link, drop your comment, and let's get it started. You know, we just having fun right now. It's all it is, adult conversation. Ain't nothing wrong with having an adult conversation. Because like I say, if you don't communicate, you won't find out what you need to do and where you trying to go to. You need communication. Shelly, what's going down?
You need communication. You need communication.
Tabby, I see you. Y'all need to go on, click on that link, drop a comment. We trying to hear what y'all trying to say. You know what I mean? I see the words. I see the
Abo up in here.
Yeah, Abo. Yeah, man, we trying to get some little things started. What's that up there? Who was that? Shell, Moniz, Cash. Tamika, you said yes the hell they can. What were you talking about? Were you referring to something that we said or?
No, she was referring to the fact that men can be whores, but no, men can't be whores.
Oh, okay.
Men do all the running.
Okay.
We do all the penetration. Men cannot be the whore.
So he's saying that men cannot be the whores. You saying yes the hell they can. Click on that link, drop a comment, get on the video.
Come on the video so we can break it down for you.
Come on, let's say, come on late when y'all trying to hear what y'all trying to hear. Came on. Oh, we having a whole lot of adult discussions, Tabby, about relationships, communication, honesty, integrity, cheating, monogamy, whatever y'all want to bring up. But right now, we just trying to figure out why is it so hard for a black woman to listen and take leadership from her man, not her cuddy buddy, not her sugar daddy, but her man. If you can't listen to your man, then who are you listening to? Why are you in a relationship with this man if you don't want to listen to him?
Yeah,
we trying to figure out why.
So that you're talking about submission. I got a video for that.
We are trying to figure out why.
Oh shit, they ain't gonna be able to hear because they're not on YouTube.
Oh, because y'all got to go on YouTube.
Some of YouTube, you want to hear the video.
See, I'm doing it off of my phone, but y'all need to go on YouTube. Click that link. Y'all can get off of my live, even though I'm gonna still be on it. Click on that link, drop a comment, let us know. And if y'all need to look at, see what link it is, Kenneth Baker is right there. Drop that comment. We want to see what's going on because they weren't. Yeah, a lot of men wasn't taught to be men. They had to grow up on the streets.
They had to grow up hard knocks. See, that's different. That's another thing with men's wisdom. That's the difference between women's wisdom. That's why a lot of times y'all get traumatized because y'all tend to do the same shit expecting different results. If a man does something and you hurt him, no other bitch will ever hurt him in that same way ever again.
Yeah,
not even you.
Because we
close that out once. Oh, that's how that feels.
Oh yeah,
that will not happen again. That will not happen again.
Yes, sir. Yeah, a lot of men wouldn't talk, but then a lot of men that, like I say, they had to grow up on the streets. And
not all men. You
not all men, but a lot of
men in general always grow up. Men in general grow up through hard knocks.
Yeah.
Men typically, that's why whenever you hear the women are the most educated, but men still make more money than women, it's because men get into the workforce first. Because for one, every man knows he can't have no man without any money. Now, there are some of them that love, the homosexuals love to live off of y'all. They love it. They gonna pander to you like a motherfucker, make you sound like everything good, just so they can have a house that ain't in their name, that you can kick them out. That'll never happen to no real man.
They gonna cater to your ego. They gonna rub your feet. They gonna rub your big back. Anything possible that they can do to calm you down and get you to think that everything is okay, and it's really not. But then that's the thing that a lot of women fall for. They fall for little stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Temporarily.
Temporarily. And a lot of women, they don't want to admit to it, that they know that the guy that they with ain't the right fit for them, but they try to get him anyway because they think their sexual prowess is
enough. And they think when they think that's enough, and that don't realize that a lot of times using your sexual prowess will inhibit you from getting the man that you want.
Yeah, it could, because if it ain't up to par,
because man, look, let me tell you something. I'd have been a side nigga. I'd have been a side nigga to a female, and that's because I am what I am. I was above the nigga she was with. Women always will have a dude that if they know that that man is not what they want, they will cheat on them. So I've been the side dude. Now, ask me how she got fired from me. How she got fired from me being the side dude? Because she cheated with somebody that was beneath me and him. Not doing that. Yeah. You can have one nigga beneath me. You can't have two.
No.
That's not happening.
That's
not going down.
That is too much.
If I'm cool with that relationship.
Oh yeah, who think that a man's supposed to cry and pay back that? Exactly. See, that's another thing I want to get to my sister right here. Now she's saying that a woman think that they're coochie and a man is supposed to pay for everything and do all this and do all that. Get her hair did, get her nails did, buy her outfits, take her out to eat, take her to the movies.
Man, your hair and nails is your business. The women that raised me will get in there and they pull that hot comb out, have it on the stove. They had a nail polish that files and clippers. They do their own motherfucking nails. Those type of upkeeps is personal upkeeps that you like. A man that is, specifically a man that looks like you, he would prefer you walking around with a nappy ass fro like his versus that perm shit. Now these YNs, oh yeah, but they gonna bust you up. They gonna spin the bag till they go to jail or get you shot.
And you don't get that back with commissary
or get you shot.
And one thing that I don't understand,
they love them wigs and shit, wigs and baby hairs.
When you ask a man to get your nails done, when you ask a man to get your hair done, when you ask a man to buy you an outfit, take you out, have a good time with you, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But never ask for that or expect that when you can't give it back to your man. If you ain't the type of woman that on the weekend will take your man or ride with your man and take him to the barbershop, get his hair cut, get his beard trimmed, okay, and if you don't like the way his feet look, you take him to get a what they call it, pedicure. You get his nails, then get him a manicure. All men don't like that, but I'm just saying, if you that type of woman that does that,
those small things,
he wouldn't mind doing that for you.
What you got to understand is the small things that matter to men.
Yeah,
like yesterday, my daughter took me to the movies, bought me 2 T-shirts. That was the best motherfucking Father's Day I've had in a long time.
That was special. That was special. That came
from the
heart.
You know, niggas complain about the socks and ties, but guess what? That also lets you know you at least didn't forget about them, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Now, you should put in more effort because all of the things that men do that y'all don't realize because y'all don't have it happen every day. Y'all don't need it done every day.
Yeah. And all that extra nails and toes and hair and lashes.
All that, but answer this: how that broke nigga cheat? Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. This is what you gotta understand about a broke nigga. Until a man has his own, he's not comfortable with himself.
Exactly.
So if he's not comfortable with himself, there would always be room for him to cheat.
And you know why? Because he ain't got no permanent residence. You are temporary.
He's always looking for an upgrade.
When you put a man in your house, that is not his residence. That is still yours. You just having him there probably for your own whatever type of pleasure.
That's just like a man getting with a hoe.
So when he
they always looking for the upgrade.
That this ain't his house. This ain't his permanent residence. And at any given moment, you will kick him in with that big foot.
You can or will.
And kick him out that door. He gonna need to have somewhere to go. So that's why a lot of bum niggas cheat, because they don't have stability. Now, any man that got stability, he got his own house, he got his own car, he worked, and he's probably a father to a couple of kids, or probably just a good dude, period. That man, when you get with that man will know things about himself that he would not cheat on you. He don't need to cheat on you because in his own mind, he's stable. If anything, you would cheat on him because now you got a man who's stable, who work, who busts his butt to take care of himself, and whoever's around him, and you get with a man like that, that should be the man that you honor and respect. But a lot of women would cheat on him because they be like, nah, they will have that stupid mindset.
He ain't doing enough. He ain't got enough.
Yeah, he might be cheating on me anyway. Why he come home 20 minutes late every day? Can y'all answer that? I'm making it make sense. I'm making it make sense. I'm trying to make it make sense as clear as possible. And why do you think a woman nowadays?
Man, look, let me tell you something. Women cheat at the same clip as men. It's been proven many a times,
and maybe even a little bit
more. Because you got to understand, it's a lot easier to run with your skirt around your waist than your pants around your ankles.
Yeah. And one thing about a lot of men that I know,
they ain't gonna tell. They ain't gonna tell. I'm not.
We not checking no.
Don't check no phones. But how many times do a man come to you as a man?
None.
That's not gonna happen. That's
because
not gonna happen.
One thing about me, if you come to me as a man and tell me something about I've been with your woman, I've been with your wife, I'm
gonna tell you, nigga, that ain't your that's not my bitch.
I'm gonna go get that bitch, and I want you to tell me in front of her. Don't be a man and say that you a man because you just telling me this. Because one thing I know about a lot of men, they fear women. They scared of that woman's voice. So if you got the nerve to come tell me, oh, I did this with your baby mama. Hold on a minute. Let me go get this bitch. Let me see if you got the same nuts to tell me this in front of her. And you know what a lot of men do? When you bring that woman around, man, I was just bullshit. Can't bullshit me. Can't bullshit me. So I would advise a lot of men, never step to a man as a man, because when you do, you're out of pocket. Because you know that man had a woman before you was even in the picture. So by you thinking you being a man coming to him thinking that he just gonna leave just because he told you that he been with your woman, no, you could get killed right then. You could get beat up right then. But you know, any respectable man will be like, you know what? I'm finna find out the truth. Give me your number. Let me see how real you is about what you just said. Give me your number. I'm gonna call you in 30 minutes. Meet me over here at this store or this restaurant or somewhere like this here, so I can sit down and talk with her. And you walk up to me and you tell me the same thing that you told me earlier about her. If you ain't man enough to do it like that, you not no man. But then that still don't make you a man, because you are wrecking a relationship that you shouldn't have never even got yourself involved in. I ain't finna go to a man and tell him nothing. I'm coming to you as a man. No, I ain't coming to you as shit. I don't want to talk to you.
It doesn't happen.
I will never put myself in that position to be weak and go to a nigga and try to tell a nigga I was with your girl, or I was with your baby mama or your sister or whatever like this, to make it seem like I'm gonna get the upper hand. No, ain't gonna happen.
So on that, there's no sense in trying to make it seem like men cheat more than women. It's just nobody's gonna tell on you. Nobody's telling on women. Nobody, y'all don't get blowed up because most guys are gonna sit there and be like, "Hey, what's up, homie? What's up, homie?" Be fucking shit out your girl. You know damn well there's some good ones out.
It's a bunch of good women out here.
It's good women and good men out here. That's what people don't understand. But no, and I'm not gonna say a bunch like he is, but they're like needles in haystacks. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Most people define themselves as good men or good women. But the problem is being a good person. Now, most people are good people. Otherwise, everybody would be getting robbed all day, every day, if everybody was bad. Most people are good people. That doesn't make you a good man to a woman. That doesn't make you a good woman to a man.
Yeah.
So thinking that, oh, I'm a good woman all the time just because everybody tells you how good you is, that doesn't mean that you're actually a good woman. When that man talks to you, do you listen? Do you know how to shut the fuck up and understand that you can't beat his ass? So if you accepted him as your man, you should be able to ride with his decisions. Because sometimes when y'all having a conversation, a communication, sometimes it's no reason for rebuttal.
Yeah.
You have to have the wherewithal to understand that, okay, daddy's putting his foot down. Let him have it. He's gonna take care of business if shit go awry.
Yeah, exactly.
It shouldn't always be a debate, because one thing that you can't do is you cannot go through the disagreement and then turn it into, or if you automatically turn it into an argument, men that actually have built something of themselves aren't going to even deal with you if you constantly going from disagreement to argument.
Yeah,
because they know they cannot take you to level 3. Level 3 is what the world is built on. That's why when people run around talking about, like, even with situations going on right here in America, everybody talking, oh, colonization, they're colonizing. Motherfucker, do you not understand? Biblically, men were put here to be fruitful, multiply, and conquer the world. We conquer kingdoms. Right now, we are being in America. People that are going against whatever the fuck Trump got going on or whatever the rest of that shit. You're an idiot. That is the leader of your country as the #1 country. Just sit the shit out. You got 3 years to wait till you get a new motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's simple. But when we go on a feminine belief system that everything should be equal, equal don't work out. Because at the end of the day, a man and a woman are equal on every plane except the fact that he's strong enough to choke her the fuck out. It just is what it is. It's not no disrespectful thing. That is the positions that God placed us in. We can't do nothing about it. We have to die for you. You have to fucking listen sometime.
Real.
Preferably most of the time. Especially if you got somebody that actually knows what the fuck he's doing. You driving in, like I said earlier, you driving in a Nissan Sentra. You got a nigga that got a truck, got a brand new 2025 truck. You know how much trucks cost nowadays?
100,000, 120,000.
He got multiple other assets, houses, all kinds of shit.
His truck anyway. Not all truck. His truck is 100,000.
But we talking about in general. If that man is making multiple times what you make, it's not hard to figure out who the fuck's supposed to be goddamn cooking the fries and who's running the restaurant. It's not hard. You're not gonna go to McDonald's and see the fry cook telling the general manager what the fuck to do. It's never gonna happen.
Ain't gonna work.
It's never gonna happen.
The leadership is backwards.
It's never gonna happen. The general manager should never let the motherfucking janitor, the fry cook, the burger flipper tell them what to fucking do. Now you can have some insight and some counsel, but at the end of the day, the general manager got to make the fucking final decision.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a motherfucker call me today asking for a job, and I told him, hey, you know what? I'll go ahead and hire you. You know what I'm saying? You can come in, you know what I'm saying? Basically ask for a job, just a summer job, just to do some shit. So I got some little piddly shit, and I said, I'll open at 10. Well, I can make it there about 11. You know what I thought in my head when he said that stupid ass shit?
He ain't trying to work.
Not trying to work at all.
Ain't trying to work.
And I'm gonna have really low tolerance for that bullshit. The minute I see that motherfucker slacking, you gonna go home, be with your mama.
Yeah.
Go find you something else to do, sir.
People trying to find a position, and we trying to find our position with the black woman. We trying to figure out why are the debates turn into arguments, fist fights? You got women now that will. Sometimes it's hard to call a woman because you might see a bunch of females getting out the car going into the club. All of them got on either booty shorts or mini skirts where you can see the little cup of her ass cheeks. Her breast is hanging out. Her whole back is showing, legs out everywhere. And for some people, that is real distasteful. A lot of people is not. But if you got four females dressed like that, getting out of a car, which one would you call a woman? When they all dress like hoes. Your image is a whole lot when it comes down to men. That's why a lot of women don't get approached in the club. You can be the baddest bitch in the club. I'm talking about cute, fine, this and that. But when niggas see your titties is all out, your ass is all out, you can't even cross your legs good enough, because if you do, they might see what they ain't supposed to be seeing. But they want to be respected like women. They want to get treated like women. And it won't work. Now, if you 4 women get out of the car, like I say, you got 3 of them. Ass, titties, hips, back, thighs, everything out. But you get this one girl, she get out the back seat. She got on some jeans. She got on a button-down, tucked-in shirt, probably some nice heels, hat did, and a purse. That's the one that you probably can distinguish out of that whole group. Okay, this is the one that I want to be with. This is the one that I want to talk to. If I talk to any of these 4, it'll be that one. Because you will see that woman will have a little more respect for herself by the way she dressed. Now, if you see and see, I'm going to rephrase this question because I just read something. It be the niggas, it be the black men, or it's always one black man
Raised by a bitch.
That's raised by a bitch, that got a bitch attitude, and he's feeling himself. Because now, if you trying to prove a point to a woman, by talking to her and telling her, look, baby, you don't have to dress like that to impress me. I like you the way you are. You don't have to do this. You don't have to hang with these certain type of people. Some women will look at that and be like, well, yeah, I don't have to do that. But you got men that will be like, girl, if you was with me, I'll let you wear what you want to wear. You can always have your titties out and your butt out and your back and your legs and your thighs. That's the man that you ain't even supposed to be talking to, because he's the one that's going to help you degrade yourself and keep you at the bottom of the barrel.
Help you give away your value. See, women are born on top of the mountain. Men are born at the bottom of the mountain, which meaning is you have all of your value at birth. Men have no value. We have to climb the mountain to be able to have value. You have guys that literally raised by a mama that didn't respect their daddy, turned their daddy into a wallet he didn't have to listen to. So now he has a whole skewed idea of life. He feels like there's no roles that should be played in the household. There's nobody that should be telling the other one what to do. Well, guess what happens when you do that? You don't create lanes. If there were no lanes on the highway, have you ever looked at how many wrecks happen because even with lanes on the highway? Think about what that shit would look like with no lanes.
Mm-hmm. Think about it.
It's called civilization. It's the responsibility of men and women to civilize the next generation and it to keep going on and getting better. We have been degenerately getting worse because we are running on our feelings, not the logic of the situations. We run on them feelings because our mothers have been running the households. It's not because mama had bad intentions of the situation, but women tend to think with their emotions, which is what makes y'all the best nurturers on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Men tend to analyze shit with logic. What's gonna work? It's also a big definition when people are like, oh, well, it's possible. Yeah, any motherfucking thing's possible, but is it probable?
Yeah.
You have to understand the difference of those things. My dad taught me a long time, son, when we'd be like, Dad, can we get $5 to go to the store? Son, is it a need or is it a want? Did we need the $5? No. So we didn't get that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Now, if it had been something that we needed, like for school, or to build something or do something like that, oh yeah, he was gonna give us the money. But if it was just some want shit, we wasn't getting it all the time. Now, sometimes we got it, but we got it for good behavior. We got it for reasons. We had to earn it. Mm-hmm. When you give children things without making them earn shit, they grow into adults that want things without having to earn shit.
Yep. Discussions need to happen. I'm glad everybody came.
Man, we've been on this about 2 hours, man. It's about time late night.
Yeah.
You know, I've been working all goddamn day. I work every day. 6 days a week I work.
Well, check this out. Today is, what's today? Monday. Today is Monday. We're glad for everybody that tuned in, everybody that commented. Even if you went to the YouTube and dropped a comment.
A was the only one that came.
We appreciate
it. A was the only one I can see that came. Ain't nobody else say no comments.
Yeah, we appreciate everything. And we just did this.
This is a test run. This is a test run.
Yeah,
we're gonna run some more shit, but I would prefer that y'all come and actually have a dialogue. Yeah. That way some people can come on and give some advice. I give good advice. I promise you. I have quite a few people that get in my inbox that I ask for advice periodically. And next time we will have more guests. And y'all sons, when y'all sons come to my shop and they got back seats full of pistols and shit, I'm on their ass. So don't never let that fail you. Yeah. I stay on these young brothers. I stay on them because I don't want them to go the route that I go. Yeah. The definition and the meaning of being a man is to make other men better men than you are. Well, Keyshawn, nephew, we was trying to bring him on camera, but we don't know what the problem is. Little small technical difficulties, and
But next time we will be well prepared to get this thing jumping the way we want to jump in. It's getting late. My boy got to go to work in the morning. I got to get up and do some tattoos in the morning. So we will be here either next Monday or we will be probably doing this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, depending on the demand. So we would like to tell y'all good night.
Hard pill to swallow.
Hard pill to swallow.
Stay away from these blue pills of lies.
And
Take these red pills of truth.
And if you're at home with your mate, don't go to sleep angry. It ain't gonna do nothing but make you wake up with a headache in the morning. Yeah, peace. Whew. I know these bitches they gonna add me out tomorrow. Oh, I know but they gonna probably be hitting me soon as it's finished now. So I know they gonna be like,